Journey starts somewhere, man, and you know, my journey started in Peoria, Arizona, dude. Born and raised, Cactus Cobras.
Go.
Shout out Cactus.
Another
you know
native.
What it is, Cobras.
Right. I was
Shout
in
out class
Glendale.
of 2000. Yep, 42 years old. Ryan, did you do the math on that? Did you do prison math? All you prison math guys out there, I know prison math. We'll get there in a second.
I just did math.
You just crossed. When I say prison math, all of us guys that had to experience extreme consequences for our addiction, it's how we cope with our sentences. So we have this tricky thing called prison math, where it helps us to feel like we're getting out 3 years earlier than we normally would, just so we can get through the next 3 years, right? Because there's light at the end of the tunnel when there's not light. So always like, we get our good time. 65% is going to pass because in Arizona you do 85% of your time. For 2 decades they've been allegedly passing 65%. Never happened, hasn't happened, but we always believe it's going to happen this legislative session in February. So take that year off, right? So even the prison math, you know, and you know, so I grew up in Peoria, Arizona. I had a great childhood. My parents are amazing. They just celebrated 50 years of marriage.
Congrats. That's huge.
Huge, dude. They gave me every opportunity in life to be successful. There wasn't anything that I didn't have, anything I needed or anything I wanted. You know, and I'm a 12-step recovery guy. I just celebrated 7 years of recovery, you know,
Congratulations.
So thanks. And when these clients come in, dude, I know exactly how they feel. I've been there and they can feel it, you know, and I always tell them, I don't know how this journey is going to play out, but one thing I know for sure is we're going to be right by your side the whole time. That I know. You know, but it took me a long time to get that gift of pain and desperation and want to do something different. You know, when I look over my childhood and my history and I try to pinpoint major areas, there was one major area for me that really started a whole bunch of things, character defects, if you will. In 8th grade, my dad let me have a graduation party and you know, we had some beers and all the things they didn't know. 8th grade. So we have 8th grade graduation party. And what happened was the high school kids came to my graduation party. And when the high school kids came to my graduation party, and I was never the most popular kid, but that day I was. And so now I realized that if I throw parties, people will like me. If I compromise my own needs and wants and what my parents want, people will like me. I began to compromise my own needs and wants to be liked by everyone. I suffer from people pleasing. I have a hard time saying no. I don't like confrontation. I believe I could read your mind and I want to be liked.